Good evening and welcome to Saturday Night at the Movies. It's a very different night tonight. We're doing this via internet. The show is on a platform called Riverside, and it enables me to interview filmmakers wherever they are in the country. That's the first difference. The second difference is tonight, it is filmmakers, not a filmmaker. What we're doing tonight is taking a look at some really cool little interesting short films and talking to their filmmakers. I'm looking forward to asking them about why short films are important to them as filmmakers and what motivated the particular film that we're watching tonight. My first guest will be someone you've met already, the director of One Night, that magnificent little film made with no supporting infrastructure on K Road, telling stories that were gritty and all about Auckland in darkness. Let's go and find Amabir on our online studio Riverside right now. Welcome back to Saturday Night at the Movies with Amabir Singh, the second time on the show. You did One Night with us a few weeks ago, and well, depending on when people are watching this, it might have been a few months ago. They may never have seen it. They'll go back after this wonderful interview. So welcome back, man. And so we're going to take a look at your short film tonight, A Clean, Well-Lighted Place. And after we've watched it, we'll come back and ask you the key question, why did you make it? Hang on right there.
He tried to commit suicide last week.
Why?
He was in despair.
About what?
Nothing.
How do you know it was nothing?
He's got plenty of money. He'll be drunk. He'll be here all night. Should have killed himself last week. You should have killed yourself last week.
Thank you.
Why do you want to kill himself for?
How should I know?
How do you do it?
He hung himself with a rope.
Who cut him down?
His niece.
Why did he do it?
Fear for his soul? No.
Must be 80 years old. I should say he's 80.
I wish he would go home. I want to go to bed.
How much money does he have?
Plenty. I never get into bed before 3 o'clock. I mean, what kind of hour is that to go to bed?
He stays up because he likes it.
He's lonely. I'm not lonely. I have a wife waiting for me in bed. And he used to have a wife too.
Wife's no good to him now.
Well, you can't tell that. He might be better with a wife.
His niece looks after him. You said she cut him down.
I know. I wouldn't want to be that old. An old man's a nasty thing.
Not always. This old man is clean. He drinks without spilling, even now. Drunk. Look at him.
I don't want to look at him. I want him to go home, and he's got no regard for those of us who have to work.
Another?
No, mate, we're closed. No, we're closed. Come on. Get out of here.
Why don't you let him stay and drink?
I want to go home, to bed.
What's an hour?
More to me than him.
An hour is the same.
He can buy a bottle of drink and drink it at home.
It's not the same.
No, it's not. And you? I mean, you seem to have no fear of going home before the usual hour.
You trying to insult me?
No, bro, no. Just making a joke. I mean, I am confidence. I'm all confidence.
Thank you.
You have everything.
And what do you lack?
Everything but work.
You have everything I have.
No, I've never been confident.
Stop talking nonsense. Let's lock up.
I am one of those that likes to stay late at the bar. With everybody else who does not want to go to bed. Everyone else who needs a light for the night.
I want to go to bed.
We are two different kinds. Every night, I'm reluctant to close the bar in case there is someone who needs a drink.
There are gas stations open all night long.
You don't understand. This is a clean and pleasant bar. It's well lighted. The light is very good. And even now there are the shadows of leaves.
Good night.
Good night.
there you go, a classic short film. Distinct, very few people, very small place. I did find myself looking at it and going, well, it's better lit than K Road in one night.
I think that's technology now. The lights are a lot easier accessible. Yeah.
The camera makes far more possible, just like it's possible to interview you at 9:30 at night in a well-lit place.
Yeah. By the way, that film had only I think it was just myself, and then for a little while I had a friend of mine who came and helped me set up the lights. But all throughout the night, it was just three of us, you know. And at some point, if I was doing the camera and if the other person is not in the shot, the actor will help me out with some focus pulling here and there to move the lights. But it was just three of us shooting that night.
Yeah, it's a good point to make to people who are watching this, that short films don't require any money, they just require cooperation.
Absolutely. I would go as far as saying if you can do that with feature films and bigger collaborations all your life,
Yeah,
you are still better off. Money can only buy collaborations to some extent. Films by nature are a lot of collaboration, a lot of people.
yeah.
And if you have it, hold on to it. If you don't have it, build it.
Yeah, that's as good a place as any, Amabir, to finish the interview. Thank you so much for sharing a clean, well-lighted place
Nice talk.
and a few thoughts on short films. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll come back.
It was nice talking to you.
Sorry?
I will. It was nice talking to you again, too.
Thank you, Amabir. Pleasure. Hi there, I hope you're enjoying Saturday Night at the Movies, the short film night. We really loved this idea. It came from our production team and we've found some really fun and interesting films to play tonight. I wanted to just give you a slight heads up in between each of the segments on what's coming up. Tonight we have comedy, we have drama, we have comedy horror, and we have got the works, everything that you can imagine, every genre, except perhaps animation and that kind of thing. All the live action genres you can think of, we think we've got it covered tonight. Coming up next, we've got a double feature with brilliant New Zealand filmmaker Grant LaHood. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining us for Saturday Night at the Movies. I'm John the Film Guy. We're taking a look at short films tonight. And one of New Zealand's most prolific short filmmakers is with me for this segment. We're going to look at two of his films. Welcome, Grant LaHood.
Thank you, John. Great to be with you.
Fantastic. So I'm going to start this with the same question I'm asking everybody. Why should people in the film industry get involved in making short films?
Well, I guess it's possible, you know, for anybody. These days, I mean, I wouldn't say it always has been, probably wasn't when I started, but it is now that everybody can make a short film. It's possible. Most people have the technology, and I guess it's kind of low. In a way, it's kind of low stakes, in that you don't. If you get to, you know, if you are making a feature film or something for TV, then, you know, it either works or it doesn't. You know, the stakes are high, and with a short film, I think you can just be a little bit more. You can just kind of go with your gut a little bit more and just do things that just might please you. You know, just a more personal thing, and I think that's part of the beauty of them, is that people can take risks and do things that, you know, or a whole bunch of people aren't weighing in and giving their opinion. You know, they can be quite personal expressions for people, and I think that's kind of what makes a lot of good short films work, is that they are incredibly personal, or they are, they're just sorry, I just ran it out there. Personal.
Hey, we're going to show two of your films tonight, Māoriville and Chop Off. Which one would you like to show first?
Oh, well, probably Chop Off, because that was the earlier film, and I don't know why. I just cause.
So, in my humble opinion, as an occasional film critic, I'm going to call Chop Off a Western.
Oh, that's very interesting that you said that, because that was kind of the not exactly the genre, but the sort of the style that I made it in. You know.
Yeah. Well, the music was the big lead, the big
Yeah.
gift, and then actually it's a duel. It's like a gunslinger's duel.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Let's
And the
not talk about it anymore. Let's take a look at Chop Off, folks.
Well, looks like our tree cutters are ready to go. Axeman, stand to your logs. 1, 2, 3.
So, folks, that was Chop Off. It's a fun watch, and you got to look at it and wonder, how'd he do all that? Do you want to tell us how you managed to get that axe land in that right spot at the end of the film? Tell us how you faked that up, Grant Hood.
From memory, I think that was just. I think we just did that in reverse. That shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Didn't expect that answer. I just thought
Yeah.
just thought you took the camera close up, threw the X from close up a few times, got it right, boom, done.
Yeah, no, I think it might be that. It might also be reversed. It was a long time ago. I'm not sure I remember.
But that you've got an element of fun and comedy and that whole Western genre running through there. What did you want people to take from that film, if anything?
It is really it's a kind of fun film. There is no real serious message, but I mean, I always had a fascination with wood chopping. You know, it's the sort of thing that you see growing up and going to A&P shows, and in particular I've forgotten what it's called, but I think it's called tree climbing or whatever that particular discipline within it. Always just blew me away. I thought, how the hell? You know, they've got to make little footholds and then stand on that. I mean, it seems death-defying. So it seemed, I just thought this is an amazing sport and you know, an amazing kind of thing to set a story within. So basically, sorry.
I think if I think back into my distant memories, and we're not too far apart in age, I have the feeling this thing appeared on Country Calendar. Not your film, but the sport was on Country Calendar occasionally.
Right, maybe. Yeah.
It might have been.
Yeah.
So, that was fun. Let's do something a bit more serious, shall we?
Okay.
All right, folks, here's Martyville.
Culture's quite a cool name, isn't it? Yeah. It's sort of like a... Mum! Come on! Hold on, darling, hold on. The library's right over there.
Raised the reef, quarterless twain, and straightened up for the middle bar. Came through a booming.
Said to fire the engines to full power first, mate. Have to be a Baton Rouge by nightfall. Crew shoving coal as fast as they can, Captain. I don't know how long they'll keep this up. Have to. It's your job to.
Cyril, are you okay up there?
Where did I put the geese? Put them with the chickens. They don't like the chickens. They hiss at the chickens.
I've got your dinner.
Leave me alone, would you?
Cyril, won't you come downstairs? I'm just gonna leave on the door, okay?
Damn fine sight, if I don't say so myself. Understand? Go ahead.
Dad? Hi, Dad. How are you?
Good.
Respect for the weekend. Got a bit work again on Monday. Good to see you. What have you been doing?
Lots to do. Lots to get ready.
Okay.
Setting off in a couple of hours.
Where are you going?
Upriver. Got a long journey ahead of us.
Do you want to come inside for a bit? Mum's made a pie for lunch.
There's barrels to load. Passengers, too. Their boilers all set. She's raring to go. All I need to do is get them bags of sugar on board. Must be 100 or more.
This time next month, I'll be in St. Louis.
A lot of ground to cover before we get there, dear.
We'll make short work of it in the Marieville. Oh, we must be doing 50 miles an hour.
She's always a thing of beauty. But I don't imagine she'll be doing more than 10.
Well, excuse me. I'm just happy to be on the river again.
Me too.
I want to come inside now. Have something to eat.
That sound. Where's that music coming from? I can see.
Wait, so Nazi is rice?
Nazi is rice, me is noodles.
If you knew that, you should have told me, because you know I don't like them.
Yeah, but I've told you at least 6 times.
Well,
Yes. Oh, yes. This is what they called a pedal steamer.
it used to go up and down the Mississippi River over 100 years ago.
Lame.
Doesn't mean I'm trying to avoid your family.
Then why haven't we been over to their house for over a month?
We've been busy.
I haven't.
Well, then you go. Careful, look. Trouble ahead.
I gotta scratch the starboard in a hurry. I'll bang this boat's brains out against the rock.
Mom? Marie!
And there you go. There's a great example of how, in the short film world, a filmmaker can go from one genre to completely another and just practice craft. And if you learn anything from this, if you're a low-level filmmaker just started out, if you've just going through drama school, or you're playing around with technical guild kind of crafts, take from this that if you just get out there and practice and make things, you'll be better at what you do. But Grant LaHood, what were you looking to help people see with Murrayville?
I guess it's all about, what is it? Yeah, it's kind of about memory and about the passing of time and passing a life and the sort of central prop or thing is in the film is this model pedal steamer, and I was kind of got fascinated with this idea of how objects that sort of encapsulate a person can sort of carry on beyond them.
Yeah.
Personal objects or something that somebody owned or made, in this case, can be their sort of representative and going forward in life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it sort of all started around this particular object. The artist. There's a painting in the film. A good friend or a mutual friend of the lead actor, Peter Tate, and myself, Michael Haidt. He's an amazing artist, and he has this thing where he drives around the country and will find objects in second-hand shops that he finds just kind of interesting, and then he'll take them home and paint something. So I became aware that he'd found this boat down in the Central North Island, and was planning on doing a painting around it. And so I did in collaboration with Peter, and we just thought that is a great. Again, it's just something to focus the film around, and so we just kind of got further and further. And who could this be? What sort of person would have built? It's an absolute labour of love that somebody's poured hundreds of hours into.
Yeah.
And kind of, why do people do that? What's going on? And then just
somebody else pours hundreds of hours into painting it.
Exactly. Yeah, he did. And it's but it was a very satisfying. It was quite a different thing for me to do, because it wasn't, it wasn't comedic. Maybe there's the odd smile in there, but it was. I think it's kind of poignant, and it's kind of, it was just interesting to work with in that area.
Grant, thanks for joining us again. Of course, we had you for Combination, which was fabulous, as always. Every time I watch that, it's fun. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you next year.
Fantastic. Thanks, John.
I hope you agree with me. Grant is just a genius at filmmaking. He's won so many awards for short films. He's made a real career out of it and a real name for himself, alongside the brilliant work he does in the commercial field. Next up, new filmmaker, young man who's going to go places. James Fink Jensen, and a film called Strangers, which thematically is not too far away from the first film we watched today by Amarbir Singh. Let's take a look at Strangers and meet James. Good evening and welcome back to the show. It's the short film night. We've got a whole bunch of filmmakers tonight and a whole bunch of interesting different short films for you to watch. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you'll like the next one. We've got a guy named James Fink Jensen with us, and he's going to talk about his film Strangers. It's not his only film, but it's the film we are showing tonight. Welcome to the studio, James.
Thank you, John. It's really nice to be here, and thanks for inviting me along. Looking forward to chatting.
Well, it's a privilege, mate. It's a privilege. Thank you for doing it. So, as a filmmaker, what motivates you to make short films?
I think for as long as I've been making films, I've always just been watching, just been like such a big movie fan. So I've always been watching them for as long as I can remember. So I think that's what originally motivated me. And after watching enough films and kind of looking at the history of filmmaking, I realized like what is possible to make on, you know, on a lower budget or by yourself with your own equipment. So I started when I was around, I think, 10 years old making films. So that was probably my first like avenue into filmmaking with my brothers and friends, which shoot, you know, like comedic skits and all sorts of funny stories. I did media studies at school too, and did a film degree at university. So I think naturally I just learned more about filmmaking the more I made films, which I think is really important for any filmmaker these days, is just to watch films and make them as soon as you can, because that's basically was my filmmaking school.
Your characters are really well drawn in this film, and I hope that the audience at home will see that and take the journey with them. They're diverse, they're different, but they're absolutely beautifully drawn, and it's easy to relate to what those characters are going through, I think. Anyway, let's let the audience decide that. Folks, here's Strangers.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
No. Hi. No.
Can I come in?
I'm a person in here.
Oh, how long will you be?
Thank you.
Evelyn?
Hey.
Hi. Up.
Ordered coffees for us.
Oh. One of those bougie places with all the milks. What kind did you get me?
Soy. I thought you'd like it.
It's...
What you reading?
Just...
Iced coffee?
Soy boy, are we done here?
Yeah, yes.
Thanks. I don't come to this area often.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite places. Away from all the nasty stuff out there.
You would know. Given you write a bit about the world.
Yeah, been 3 years now with the university paper. Can't get rid of me.
In Wilson. That's you.
N for Nigel.
I've used your article for my teaching degree.
Really? I've got a video game paper due really soon.
Do you game too?
Who's that?
Silly me.
Should we get out of here?
Yeah. You shouldn't have stuck your nose in.
I had to monitor the situation.
It's just $9.
Card, yeah.
So who was it?
Knock knock.
What? What a disaster.
Stop being so adorable. How about we chill at mine?
Ow! Stupid nail. I made these for you two.
Aw, cute flatmate things.
1 day anniversary already.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. That's it. Yes.
It's my first anniversary.
Yours too. You weren't the only one who was nervous.
Excuse me, waiter. You try.
Welcome back, folks. I hope you appreciated that film as much as I did when I first saw it. It's a beautifully drawn little story with characters I think most of us know in our lives, people with a little bit of angst going on about what's happening around them. What motivated that film, James?
It was interesting because I think my partner and I were out for dinner and we were just talking, finishing up our meals, and then I don't know, there was like this bus stop outside and there was this funny kind of guy who got off the bus who looked a bit lost. He had like a map or something. And then I think from those moments, I kind of create a story in my head of like, oh, could that be its own film? So I thought like, oh, what if it was two people on a date or something, or, at a coffee shop. This was a restaurant, but what if it was a coffee shop and suddenly there's a stranger in the window? So as you probably saw in the film, you know who it was now, but I think that's what motivated it. And I kind of like that kind of awkward situation on a first date. Like, it's very vulnerable for these two people.
Yeah.
There's so much to explore between the characters. You learn so much about them very quickly. And it meant I could write a few more characters and bring them into the world. And it's also like one of those familiar scenarios we've all been on. Like, we've been on, I don't know if it's been a date or like we've just had a coffee with someone, and it's like, oh, what if halfway through it got hijacked and something went wrong, and then it's like, oh, well, what now? What's going to happen now? So that was the initial inspiration. And I think with any film I made, You know, like there's always a little image in my head, and then that kind of grows from there. So it always starts somewhere, and usually it's something that I've come across in real life. I kind of frantically write it down somewhere, or send myself an email about what it is. So now I've got like a bank of so many different ideas I haven't made. So it's always interesting to see what ideas kind of go past that stage of writing it down, versus like it's also hard to determine what is a story these days, because there is a lot of good ideas, but making it into a film is another question. Like it has to be quite a specific idea that can be drawn out. Whether it's a short, 10 pages, or feature, it has to be, 70, 80 pages these days. So I thought that idea was strong enough to stick with, yeah.
James Fink Jensen, thank you for being with us on Saturday Night at the Movies. Hold on, folks, we'll be back with another one shortly. Hi, and thanks for being here with Saturday Night at the Movies Short Film Night. I'm John the Film Guy. Thanks for viewing. And seasonally, let's just mention Christmas is coming up. In the rest of this night, speaking of coming up, we have got a very serious film next. We've got a couple of comedies, and we'll finish the night with an action film. How about that? I told you the genres would get covered. Next up, a film that was made at the time New Zealand was looking at how we could introduce laws around the issue of assisted death. It's very serious. It covers content that may disturb some people, so be aware of that before it starts. It's a great story. You'll see me. I'm acting in it. Very unusual for me, but there you go. Torn, and let's welcome and meet Chris Lambert. Good evening and welcome back to Saturday Night at the Movies with me, John the Film Guy. It's my pleasure to have you here on the Short Film Night and to welcome another one of our directors of a film that's very personally attached to me, as you will see. Chris Lambert has a long history of making short films. Welcome to the show, Chris Lambert.
Yeah, hi John. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, mate. And tonight we're going to see your film Torn. We'll get to that in a moment. I have a question for you. What motivates you to make short films?
A lot of things, really. Always wanted to make films since I was a kid. But what gets me going now is, in a short film you can tell a really cool story. It's easy to fund, and it's easy to get people together, to get on board, like-minded people. And that's what gets me going. I love it. I love it. I love the whole process of filmmaking. Forget about all the funding, because that's just another story.
Folks, let's watch a film. It's called Torn by Chris Lambert with a minor part by John the Film Guy. Here we go. Torn.
I think you're in it there somewhere, John.
That's what I said. John the Film Guy is in it. All right, here we go. Let's play the film. I'm sorry, Alice. Unfortunately, the cancer has come back. I'd like to keep you in overnight for a few more tests, and then we can talk about some trials. I know you'll want to think about that.
More tests, sure, but no drugs. No trials.
At least let's talk about it.
No more talk, David. I'm sorry. You know I'd already made my mind up if it came back. I'm dying. Please. I just want to go with no fuss. No judgment.
Else, you don't have to make up your mind now. You've got some time. I suggest you think about it, but I can pass these thoughts on to the team.
Thank you. I certainly don't want Daisy to hear of any results until you and I are clear on my decision.
Dad!
Oh, for fuck's sake, Dad.
Come on, wake up! Time to go!
I'm sorry, darling.
Maybe a quick wash?
Okay. Okay, 1 minute.
Okay. Okay. You know Mum hates waiting. That's fine. It's all okay. Fuck's sake, you two. What's with all this sudden silence? What's going on, Mum? Is it back?
Daisy, can you please leave your father and me alone for a moment?
Mum, I want to know what's going on.
Please. Promise, won't be long. Not very nice to do that to her.
No. I just didn't want her to hear what I'm about to tell you.
You have more results.
Yeah. It's as bad as they first thought. Look, you know how this is gonna go. Finally, you put me into care. Desperate for the pain to end. Not me, David. Not me.
Oh my God, what are you saying? What about Daisy and I? We want you to live, Alice. To live as long as you can.
I'm thinking of you and Daisy.
Are you? I'm not sure what you're trying to say here.
I'm not saying anything at all. I'm telling you, I don't want to be reliant on horrible drugs just so I can live a little longer in pain. Is that what you want for me?
Oh, I can't believe you're talking like this. We are highly respected people with ethics that we stand by.
Yes, David, we are, but I cannot be saved. You do understand that.
25 years, you and I. Now it's like I don't even know you.
Come on, David. Come sit down again. Please. Remember the first time you held my hand?
Yes, I do. Hospital Christmas party. 1994. Memories, Alice. Is that all we have now?
No. We have our daughter. We have us. Come on, David. I don't want to die. I don't want to leave Daisy or you. I certainly don't want to go the way my mother did. Long, drawn out. Listening to everybody giving false hope, which only made them feel better because they didn't know what else to say.
You can't just refuse the treatment, Alice.
No, I won't.
Thank God. That's good then.
No, David, listen. I'm going to need your help. Well before I need treatment. Well before the pain sets in.
Where is your faith in all this? No way can I assist you in death. No bloody way. I just can't, Alice.
We'll have a chat soon. Promise.
Fine. Both shit parents.
Daisy, could you please stop it for a minute?
Daisy. Fuck, Mum.
Sorry.
What, you have time to talk to me now, do you?
Always time. Listen, my darling girl. There's no right or easy way to tell you this.
How bad could it be?
I'm sorry, baby, but it's back. That can't be stopped.
Mum, stop it. I don't want to think about growing up without you. I can't bear it.
I know. The thought of not seeing all those adventures that lay ahead of you. But it's still us. It's always been us.
It's not going to be us anymore, is it?
Baby, listen. I want you to understand. I want to choose my time to go. I know it sounds harsh, but I need you to know how I want this to go.
Fuck, Mum, what is happening right now? I hate this. I love you.
You don't remember me, do you?
Nah, sorry, mate.
I used to come here all the time.
Right.
Forget it. Never mind.
Sorry.
Dad,
Darling. What a lovely surprise.
yeah, well, I knew you'd be here.
You okay?
Yeah, you know, just felt like I needed to talk to you.
I know we haven't talked for a while. I'm sorry. It's just not that easy. Shit father. Shit parent.
Yeah, and I love you both so much. Have you been drinking?
Close, but no, darling. Would you like a drink?
Dad, listen. Mum's made up her mind. You know what she's like. She'll take it to the High Court if she has to, and you know she'll want protection for the doctor should she require medical assistance to die. She'll find a way.
I won't support her on this.
Don't think Mum wants this. I don't want this. I hate what's happening. We knew it could come back, and I'm sorry. We're losing her either way, and I'm sorry. I think Mum should have a say in what happens to her. I'm sorry.
Daisy. Stop it. I just can't get my head around thinking what your mum wants is right.
I know.
Hey, guys, it's about time.
Nothing is right about this.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What's your view on euthanasia?
Oh, shit, I wasn't expecting that one. Are you talking about that end-of-life bill, the one the politicians are all talking about?
Well, that's who.
It's probably already happening. You know, these doctors making these old people more comfortable near the end? That extra shot of morphine.
Comfortable. That's all they're doing.
Okay. I close in 2 minutes, guys.
See, Dad, everyone's going to have an opinion on it. We just have to remember that we're only talking about what Mum wants. Just Mum. My Mum.
Come on. I'll walk you out.
Okay. Just remember it's your choice, Dad. Go home. She needs you. And I need both my shit parents.
Okay. Okay, I'll see you at home. Love you.
Love you too. See you at home.
I'm sorry. We've done everything we can. I don't want anything switched off. Nothing. Okay. I'll leave you two with Daisy.
us pray.
So, folks, if you weren't moved by that film, I'd be deeply surprised. It's a powerful set of insights into how a family can cope with that situation, and really gets people thinking about the pros and cons of something like assisted death. I think it's fair to say that short films quite often inspire a look into the darkness of the human spirit and the
Yeah, you got a short amount of time to do it. You got to get on with it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't develop a character or anything. You've just got to just kind of believe in the, if you've done it right, believe in the character right at the start and just get into the story. Because 10, 15 minutes is over. You know, so, well, I think Torn is, it's got a little surprise ending to it, you know.
It has.
I think it makes you think about everything. And I'm not pro or against the film.
Yeah.
About it. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's a pity it didn't get into the bigger New Zealand film festivals. It's seen.
It's been seen all around the world now, right?
Yeah, it's been seen in some good festivals as well. You know, and I'm talking about film festivals, not online festivals.
Yeah.
And that's really exciting. You know, I always remember Ryan Lamp saying to me, he said, you know, there's no point in making films that nobody's going to see. You know, people sometimes make short films and then they, you know, because of, well, maybe money, they can't. It's really expensive now to put films into film festivals, you know.
Yeah.
You know, $80, $90 may not seem much, but if you're going to 10 film festivals, well, it's a lot of money for most young filmmakers.
Yeah, you're talking about a whole short film's catering budget just to get it into 10 festivals.
Yeah.
So you'd be an advocate for filmmakers to just get out there and do it, right?
100%. The old saying. You know, I was a still photographer for most of my working life, and somebody said to me, have you got any advice for me to be a photographer? And I went, yeah, take plenty of photographs. You know?
It really is that simple, isn't it? Life is about getting out and doing it.
Just do it. You pick up you can make movies on phones now, so just get out there and do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can tell
Although,
stories.
I will give the same advice I gave the last time a filmmaker said that same thing to me, and say, just because you've got a camera doesn't mean you've got a story.
No, that's right. Yeah, well, that's right as well. It's still, like Hitchcock always said, it's all about script, script, script. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does. It starts with the what you put on paper. So, you just got to believe in what you write, John? You've got to believe in it.
Yep.
Not just for the sake of, I'm going to make a film. You've got to actually believe in it.
And understand story structure. Absolutely. Chris Lambert, thank you for joining us on Saturday Night Movies, folks. I hope you enjoyed watching Torn. Well, sorry, let me say appreciated watching Torn. And this genius here will be back, I'm sure, with another film for us another day.
Thanks. I've got another one there for you when you're ready. It's won 22 awards, so it's done pretty good this one.
Must be good. Thanks,
Thanks,
Chris.
John, very much. Okay, cool.
Okay, we're going to take a turn for the comic. We're going to meet one of New Zealand's comic heroes, somebody who's been doing stand-up for many, many years around the world. He's even appeared in specials for American audiences. He's a brilliant guy. His name is Nick Rado. There's a little bit more about him in the introduction for the next film, which is called Mission Impossible. Mission I'm Possible. Not the same thing. Enjoy this. And welcome back to Saturday Night at the Movies. We've got a whole bunch of short films tonight. Quite a few have had a comedic element to them, and so does this one. I want to welcome first-time short filmmaker, but massive show business person, as you can see, host of More FM Rodney's Breakfast Club, stand-up comedian, would-be politician, Nick Rado. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me on Saturday Night at the Movies. I know I've been a big fan of your reviews for quite some time. For those who don't listen to Rodney's More FM, John from Sky TV comes in and he does an amazing job. His recent one has gone gangbusters, and a lot of people were saying, what was that movie again? So high praise on the More FM Rodney fan base for you.
Fantastic. And of course it was a TV series. They're going to get more out of it than they'd get out of one movie.
True,
but anyway,
exactly. Yes.
Fantastic. Hey, that's good news. So, we're talking short films tonight. We've got, I think, 7 filmmakers with us tonight.
Yes.
You're a first-time short filmmaker. This is your first ever short film.
Yeah.
I was blown away with how much fun it was, possibly because I come from a background in the industry that you are pretending you are part of, and
yes.
it was just beautiful from my perspective. But what prompted you to make this film?
So, many moons ago, I was living in the UK around about 2002 through till about 2010 or 11. I actually started my stand-up comedy career in the UK after a breakup with my then current girlfriend, who was said that the radio industry was a fickle industry, and so then wouldn't allow me to do stand-up comedy. And so because it was just no money in that, and so when we broke up, I started doing stand-up comedy, and then through doing stand-up comedy, I managed to meet a whole bunch of like-minded creatives and comedians over in England. One of them was a guy called Joe Bohr, who does a lot of these kind of films and short films, and is trying to break into movies as well. But we started out on the stand-up comedy circuit together and became friends, and we sort of reconnected, I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, just online, just chatting away. And he was saying, and I said to him, like, hey, congratulations on your short film. I think he'd just been, I think his film got entered into a South by Southwest film competition, and he ended up getting a finalist in it. And I said, congratulations.
Wow.
And then he said, yeah, that's great, thank you so much. And I said, I've had this idea for a short film for quite some time. And I told him about how this idea about a motivational speaker who has had to move back home with their parents because his life is falling apart, but still has to keep up the facade of being motivational, having everything in his life, still going really well, even though everything is crumbling around him. And he said, "Oh, that sounds like an amazing short film. I'd love to film it." And I was like, "Okay, great." But he was living in London, I was living in New Zealand. It was never going to happen. But then there was a guy called Berwin, who was currently doing some stuff weirdly for the America's Cup. And he was traveling from England to New Zealand, and he was going to be in New Zealand for like 2 weeks maximum, and like 11 out of those 14 days were going to be tied up with the America's Cup. And then out of the blue, Joe says, "Hey, Berwin's going to be in your neighborhood tomorrow. Do you think that you could, film some stuff about this motivational speaker who's had to move back home with his parents?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I could, muster up something." I'd had the idea for a long time, so I had the beat notes and things that I wanted to do with it. And so I met Berwin for the first time, and he comes up with this very professional looking camera and said, "Okay, well, let's go for it. Let's shoot it."
What amazes me is that you could, with so little prep, an idea firmly in your head, but with so little prep, produce this thing. Folks, let's watch Mission Impossible.
Hi, my name is Rick Hope. I'm a motivational speaker, originally from New Zealand and still live in New Zealand, but ambitions to take over the world through motivation. I derive my inspiration for motivation through anything, really. It can be through nature, it can be through TED Talks, it can also just, through failure, which, some would say I've had a lot of, which means to me that I've got a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation to give other people. Just had a little bit of a breakup with my fiance. Break is such a finite word. I think break to me means it's over. Never come back. Don't come around here anymore. Those are just some of her words that she used. But for me, I think a break is more like a cruise, a relationship cruise, where you're going away for about 10 or 11 days. You're feeling refreshed, and then you sort of want to continue back to normal life, which is aka the relationship. So that's what we're on at the moment, a bit of a relationship cruise, and we're currently at day 74 of that cruise, so looking forward to winning her back. I think one of the big things about motivation for me, in my 7 years of being a motivational speaker, is that it's perseverance. That is the main aspect of it. Yes, I don't have any, many followers. I've got some followers. I like to call them quality followers rather than, how would you say it, quantity or like lots of. What is a measure of its success? Is it 100,000 Instagram followers? Some companies think that is a measure of success. But my measure of success is if I can just help one person and motivate one person, then that's all the success that I need. Just unfortunately, that one person doesn't pay that much or at all. But that's fine. That's okay. I can move forward. I'm Rick Hope, motivational speaker. This is my top 2 red flags that you're in a toxic relationship. Tip number 1, they're constantly pouring their problems over you so that they overspill. Number 2, they're like, "Oh, stop doing your videos in the kitchen." And another one is like, "Can you just clean up after yourself and just stop pouring water everywhere? Can you stop it? Can you stop doing that, Rick? Rick, can you stop doing that?" Okay, so if you're in one of those relationships, probably a red flag. Get out of it. I'm lucky enough to have parents who support my motivational journey. And they have done the last 7 years through many ways. Some show it through love and support, and others just show it through letting me move back in after the fiance situation. The key to this though is I'm on the way back up, this is my year. This is what I'm trying to achieve, to be a professional motivational speaker overseas in America, England, whatever country comes to mind, really. Romania, I probably couldn't go there because the language.
Yes, I've done the rubbish. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to go. No, I'm not going to go back in the ocean again. No, I'm not going to get a cold. Just, Mum, this is part of the motivational thing. You've got to ground yourself in water. Well, don't ask me how you ground in water. It's just, that's what us motivators do. We do stuff like that. It's metaphors.
A lot of people say to me, Rick, you know, how can I be on your books? How can I be part of your motivational journey? Well, it's easy. All you've got to do is go to my Patreon page. It's called Rick Hope Motivation, and you can just go there. You can sign up. It's $100 a month, and I will give you all the tips and information that you need to be your best self and to get you out of whatever slump that you're in. And I think that if I can ask of you one thing, and that's just to believe in me, then you can join the 3 other people that have taken that leap onto the Patreon page and given me that money. A couple of them tapped out after the free trial. I think one of them's forgotten that he's on it because I actually haven't seen him on there. He hasn't actually replied to my emails, but the money's still coming through. So, and you know, if that's all he needs in terms of motivation is just knowing that I'm there, then I'm happy just to be that person for him. Hi guys, welcome to the Patreon page. Good to see you all again here, Mum, Dad. Now, Jerry, I'm not too sure if you're getting these because I'm not too sure if you're aware, but the money's still going out, but you actually haven't, I can see on my email database that you haven't actually opened any of these emails, but this will come into your email anyway as a motivational thing. So, top tip for today, courage. It's calling you guys, and just remember that fortune favors the brave, okay? And if you guys can remember that, then you remember that fortune favors the brave. And that's it. Daily message for you guys. Thanks for signing up to the Patreon. Don't forget, we're going to drop another video tomorrow. And Jerry, well, hopefully you'll see this. Well, good news, Jerry, that you have about probably 13 or 14 daily messages, motivational messages for you when you finally get them. So you're going to be super motivated. Motivational speaking chose me rather than I chose it. And I think that's the key to it. I'm just letting motivation flow out of me. And so if you guys catch it, then gosh, how lucky are you guys? So it's important as a motivator to have some motivatees, books where I derive motivation from. Get a lot from this lady here, Brene Brown. I've highlighted a few things here. So one of the things here is it says, whole by emotion. Our bodies often respond before our conscious minds, and they are hand-wired to protect, to run or fight. Right. So I think I know why I highlighted that, because I don't actually understand what that means. I think that was for me to go and to Google what that meant. Courage is calling. Who's calling? Courage. That's who it is. The obstacle is the way. That is a book about traffic and dealing with traffic, and how do you take a shortcut? How do you get around this very difficult thing without actually having to do much work? That is what I got from this book. So what I do is I like to boil all of these ideas from all of these books down, and I just put them onto one cue card, right? And then from one cue card, I then boil it down to one word. And then this is it. This is a 45-minute keynote speech just on the word if, right? I mean, a lot of people see that and they go, how can you fill 45 minutes? But I'm a talker and I'm a motivator.
And I often will do a whole seminar about just the word if, you know. And like this is the one I did for the insurance one. I never got to do it because they kicked me out. But that one was for that. That was the word for that. AM, just 2 little letters there. AM. That's 45 minutes that insurance company will never get to see the nuggets of.
My name is Rick Hope, and have you been in a toilet where if you don't move for a certain amount of time, the lights go out?
So a lot of people, when they sign up to the Rick Hope Motivation course, they often say, hey, what am I getting for this $100 a month purchase? Well, you're getting a lot. You're getting my 12 rules for hope, which is basically I break down my 12 rules for you to gain hope in your life. Now, there's been a lot of people that have downloaded it and said that I've literally just copied and pasted that from Jay Shetty's 12 Rules of Love book, and I just want to put this on the record now that it's not a direct copy. It's more I was inspired by it, I think is what you would say. And also it's currently going through the courts at the moment, and I can't comment on that at this point in time. But anyway, you will get that. This is where the magic happens. I mean, you can just see it, can't you? Like, my content podcast will be over here. There's a toilet just through this way. I mean, it's pretty much like an old greenhouse at the moment. But as I said to you before, like Mum said, I can do anything I want with it. So today's daily motivation. It's a good one. 2 letters, 1 word. It's am. Very powerful. Okay. A stands for are you? And then M is motivated. Are you motivated? Ask yourself this every single day. Are you motivated? And that is my acronym for AM. I have been booked for a very, very big event. It's later on this evening. The company is called, well, basically they sell kitchens. And that, people often say, well, why do people who sell kitchens need motivation? Well, they're people too. And that's what I told them. That's in the email. I said, your people are people too. And I think that's what sort of sold them for me to come to their space and to motivate them. It's only a small team of 3, but and a lot of times it's hard to get everyone on board. And I think 2 of them have already said that they don't want to do it, but that's my challenge. I love that challenge. Made some mistakes, sure, yep. Like the one time that I went in to an insurance sales conference, and I had to motivate their sales staff. And I went in there, and first of all, I said, you know, what's the biggest scam going around in the world at the moment? Insurance. And, you know, as a joke, but they took that quite seriously and asked me to leave after that. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve. Okay, Steve. How long have you been working here at Kitchen and Things?
3.5 years.
Great. And how many things have you sold?
How many like kitchens?
And well, the name's Kitchen and Things.
Yeah.
So how many things?
3 most months.
Right. Okay, that's pretty good. So, what's your name?
Susan.
Susan. Great, Susan. So, what are you struggling with in terms of selling? How many kitchens are you selling?
I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
3.
All right, these are quite good numbers. What's your name? Sorry.
Heath.
Heath. How many are you selling?
None.
Okay, so now I know why I've been brought in.
He's not in the kitchen department.
Right.
He's a pipes guy.
Okay. So that's why you haven't sold any kitchens, because you're the.
Yeah. I haven't sold any pipes either though.
You're like logistics.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys have left here motivated, that you will join my Rick Hope Motivation Patreon page.
They are going to look pretty silly when they were the ones going, hey, remember when we didn't believe in you and they said that you should get that job at that telecommunications company because it was secure work and you're very far behind on your credit card and you should be paying us money back, and you know, you're a bit of a loser and you haven't fulfilled any of your dreams or you know, decided to take any responsibilities on, they're going to feel pretty silly when I make it.
So, folks, I hope you got as much fun out of that as I did when I watched it. I think, Nick, you've done a fabulous job, mate. That is just amazing. And we can tell from those festivals and awards you've been gathering up. Your first and only short film. What's next, man?
What is next? So there is a couple of things on the horizon. There's one of a sitcom that is going to be based on a cruise ship, where it follows the trials and tribulations of guest entertainers who have basically reached the top and not realized it yet. And coming to terms with the realization that they are at the glass ceiling and potentially maybe even well under it. It's called The Ship Show. And and it's in works and in production at the moment, and also I'm about to be releasing my stand-up comedy album in America. I've just got a release date. It's an exclusive. Not even my wife knows this date. I just found out literally 30 minutes ago from America. It's going to be broadcast across SiriusXM on February 6th. So I think that's the Friday before Waitangi Day, and that's going to be released across America. And that album is called Nick Ratto, Failure, My Greatest Achievement.
Oh, thank you for coming on the show, Nick Ratto.
No worries. Thanks for having me, John. Appreciate it.
And carrying on the theme of comedy, I hope you got a few laughs out of Mission Impossible. Let's meet Tonchi Pivak, a practicing actor here in New Zealand who's done a lot of short films. This is one he wrote. You can learn all about the inspiration for it in the interview. It's called Baba Yaga. It's a comedy horror. And welcome back to Saturday Night at the Movies. I'm John the Film Guy. Tonight is short film night, and we've got all these people lining up, telling us about their short film history and showing us one of their examples. I have curated most of these, so the filmmaker has given me a bunch of films and I've picked one. And we had to have a sort of horror film for the short film night, right? So let's welcome the most horrible person I know, Tonchi Pivak. How are you, Tonchi?
All good, and I 100% agree with you.
That I'm the most horrible person you know. Yep. I love working with this guy on a regular basis. He the other day said something about in response to me saying he was going to miss me over the holidays. He said, "Yeah, like all the bullets I've shot at you so far." You know, we have that kind of relationship. Tonchi and I go back many, many years. Anyway, so tonight we're going to take a look at a horror comedy. But Tonchi, what got you into making short films? Why do you do it?
There's a few different reasons. One of the main ones is I've never got the money to make a feature. But with short films, mainly my reason for doing them is mainstream jobs through my agent and all that are, as you can imagine, few and far between. And so to keep myself busy and to make sure I don't really get rusty, I like to keep myself sort of as busy as possible, making all these different types of films. The other advantage is because I write a lot of these scripts myself, I can write my own roles, basically. Give myself all the good roles, you know, and play characters that I might not get a chance to do otherwise. So yeah, that's sort of my main motivation for making these shorts, and it's just a hell of a good time.
We're going to take a look at the beginning of a trilogy and maybe the end of the career. Let's take a look at Baba Yaga.
there, Fred.
Blimey, what's all this then?
Dunno, mate. Ain't never seen nothing like this before. Well, except for when the family's up and we slaughter one of the pigs.
What do you think could have done this?
Nothing that should be on this land, mate.
Come to think of it, I've been hearing pretty strange noises around here lately. Like a high-pitched screaming.
Yeah, me too, mate. And I seem to be losing a whole lot of chickens at the moment. Anyways, who knows? I'll catch you later, Fred.
Yep. Catch you later, mate.
Hello.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm outside now having a look around.
Hell of a scream on it, whatever it is.
I have no idea what that was.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Yeah, mine too, mate. Anyway, I ain't never heard nothing like that. God knows.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, mate?
Be careful out there, eh?
Yeah, you too, buddy. I'll catch you later, eh? What the fuck?
Bob, I think we're dealing with a very sick person here.
Not a person.
Who the bloody hell are you?
Ivan Lupovich. What the hell are you doing on my property, mate?
Hunting.
Hunting? Ain't nothing to hunt around here except poo geckos and possums. And believe me, neither of those make good eating.
I am not interested in animals.
Hey, listen, are you the nutter that's been killing our chickens?
Yeah.
It was not a person that slaughtered your little birdies. And it was not an animal.
Then what?
Something much more dangerous. Something that has no business being a part of this world. Something your nightmares are made of. I've been hunting her for 20 years. And finally, I have found her.
Her? Her who?
Baba Yaga.
Baba what?
She is weakest at day, but still strong enough to take out all three of us put together. Let's go.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me this Baba Yaga is some ancient witch. Lives in a chicken coop, kidnaps and eats small children, is originally from the former Yugoslavia and is now somehow here on my farm in Dairy Flat.
How did she get here?
Immigrated.
What connection is she to you?
My father, Ivan Upovic, was in the war. I was only young when I found out he'd been killed. That was not the most horrible part. It was how he was killed that I could not understand. The army could not explain how my father had been found in 69 different pieces all over the camp.
Franco, he served in the war, so any number of things could have happened. Grenade, mortar, cluster bomb.
The war had already been over for 6 months, and my father was a chef for the soldiers. One of the soldiers that found what was left of my father's head put in his official statement that he saw big red, glowing eyes watching him in the darkness. Another soldier reported the exact same eyes. And some hideous creature floating in the distance. This was Baba Yaga, a creature of folklore that feeds on little children and anyone that gets in their way. Anyway, now I have found her, and I will kill her.
I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true. A few kisses ago. I remember you. You're the one who said I love you too. Didn't you know? Fuck me! I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. When my life is you fucking bitch! Holy Mary, mother! And the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all. I will tell them I remember.
Hey, she's coming for us, man. Fucking shoot her, bro. Shoot her, bro. Where is your gun? I don't know.
Distant bell and stars that fell.
Fucking hell. Ah! Franco, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. Oh, never trust a fucking deli.
Jeve se ti, stara trulja.
Bob, I'm over country living. I'm buying an apartment in the city.
Me too.
When I'm calling you,
And welcome back, folks. You have got an insight into the mind of Tonchi Pivak. And yes, screw loose. But
Several.
was that fun? And was it momentarily scary? Who knows? Everyone has a different reaction to these kinds of things. Tonchi, we talked a little bit about why make short films. For you, is this about the bit about being on camera? Is this the bit about being behind camera? What drives you in terms of the prime ambition of doing all of this work that you do, which is an enormous amount?
For me, it always started off as my primary thing was acting. That's always what I wanted to do from a kid. You know, growing up, watching films and pretending to do, imitating characters and doing accents and pretending to be someone different was always my main thing. But as time went on, I realized if I actually wanted to do some more acting, I had to get involved with the other side of things as well, like writing the scripts, doing a bit of the producing, doing the location scouting, organizing a crew. That part I hate the most. Finding the crew to do it. I really sometimes love it when I've just got a producer on that can do all of that stuff and I can just concentrate on the acting. It motivated me to, get up a bit and do these things myself, because otherwise they just wouldn't get made. You can't rely on other people, especially for something that you've envisioned yourself to make. You've got to be involved with the whole deal. It's all good and well when a script comes your way that's not yours and they just want you for a part. Great, not a problem. Happy to do it. But when it's my own project, I have to get involved with all the other aspects. And so to answer your question, the main motivation was always acting. I get involved with all of it now because I want to see them on the screen.
Tonchi, thanks for coming along tonight. Thanks for sharing Baba Yaga with the people. This show will be available on Channel 83 as you are watching it right now, and 3 more times, and then it goes out on YouTube, and you can see Baba Yaga anytime. You can share it with anybody anytime. In fact, it might already be on YouTube, but it's so much nicer to see it with Tonchi introducing it. Thanks for coming along, mate. Appreciate it, and we'll see you another day.
Thank you for having me.
And welcome back to Saturday Night at the Movies with me, John the Film Guy. It's short film night. We're meeting a whole bunch of people with their talent on show in their short films tonight. I'm proud to welcome along a newcomer to the show. Ray has never been on Saturday Night at the Movies, whereas some of our other short film people have been with their feature films. Please welcome along Ray Porter to the show.
And I'm really, really excited to be here, John. Thank you for inviting me.
Super stuff. Now, as I said, you've made a bunch of films. Tonight we're going to watch one called Highway Justice. But let's not talk about the film. Let's talk about you. As a filmmaker, what motivates you to do short films?
I get inspired by all sorts of different things, songs, or people will tell me something, or I will see something. And I grew up traveling a lot like a gypsy, and so I spent a lot of time on my own, so I got a vivid imagination. So ideas will come to me, and then it just builds and builds and builds in my head, and basically I watch it in my head as if I'm watching a film or I'm dreaming. And then sometimes I put it down on paper, and then I grab a bunch of fantastic people, and we draw the words off the page and turn it into reality.
And that is such a short film approach, really. I grab a bunch of wonderful people. It's all about that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
You just can't do these things on your own. You can have a very small crew. Talking to Amabir Singh, who was our first interviewee tonight, and he would talk about how it was just me and the actors, and they just got it done. He could point the camera, he could record the sound, he could do the whole thing. And it can be that small. And that's why, in my opinion, short film makers should exist, because it's a chance to practice craft.
Well, that's right. You hone your craft and you get to meet, really, really great people, and you get to meet a few not so great people, and you know who to work with. But with the not so great people, you learn a lot. How they might be saying something or doing something, and it makes you learn how to overcome certain situations. And the great people just make it so much easier than it's fantastic.
Ray, we're going to watch Highway Justice. We'll come back after the film and have another chat about the film itself.
Great, thank you.
How was your day? Did you win the case you were working on?
And you're expecting an answer.
Well, why don't you go and hop in the shower? Dinner will be ready in about 10 minutes.
Well, this looks serious. Oh no, I haven't forgotten a birthday, anniversary, anything.
I am pregnant. Congratulations, Dad.
Right, rip it up. Sit you down. Sit down. Yeah. Gotta take it easy. Easy. A little bit, just a little bit. There we go. I'm busy. I've got a very important case on this.
Really?
I've just finished.
Hey, you did a great job.
That's what I do. Here's an idea. Find yourself another hobby.
We'll all wind up in our favour. Yeah, and next week? Yeah, we'll do the same thing. You made me look stupid in there. Good. There is no way you can identify two people clearly while driving past the dairy.
Thanks. Fantastic. Cheers. Cheers, man.
Brilliant. Thank you.
If I'm ever caught doing something illegal, touch wood, I'll be calling on you. Best defence lawyer ever.
You really are one lucky bugger.
Bloke's got nothing to do with it.
Girls behind the bar giving you the eye, drop dead gorgeous wife. Plenty of money, lucky.
Anyway, how is that drop-dead gorgeous wife? You're sexier than ever, eh?
Pregnant. Yeah, you really ooze luck. If you call that luck, you're mistaken.
You spilt my drink.
Sorry, I guess standing still just doesn't cut it. Now that is assault. So let's see, that's assault with intent. That carries about 6 to 12 months. And if you had have connected with my face, that would be about 12 to 18 months. You're look like a bit of an aggressive guy, so I would assume that if I had hit the deck, you would have put the boot in. That's probably with intent, it's about 3 to 5 years. Tell you what, how about I swap you that 3 to 5 years for a 20, and you can buy yourself a drink.
Now, that's not luck. I don't know what it is.
And I would have got him off too.
How was your day?
Good. Won the case. Got into a bar fight.
Aw, there you go. Smooth, cool and sexy. All the reasons why I love you.
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yes. Are you John Eastman?
I am.
Look, there's been an accident, and I'm here to inform you that your wife has been killed.
How? What happened?
It was a car accident. A drunk driver failed to stop. Sorry for your loss.
Are you going to be all right? So, mate, if there's anything we can do...
Look, get out. Just get out.
Take some time.
I'm done.
Here I am, running the battle again. Here I stand, no restraint in my hand. Here I come to see a little London. Highway.
Shut up! You're always saying stupid shit, alright? Oh, come on, are you gonna cry? Are you trying to embarrass me? Huh? Are you trying to embarrass me? I'll give you something to cry about.
You're hurting me.
What the hell do you want? Mind your own business.
You made it my business when you started abusing her in public.
It's fine. Honestly, it's fine.
Get out of my face, man.
Don't hurt him. He didn't mean it, okay? He's going through some stuff right now. He's a nice guy.
Oh, you don't deserve this.
You shut up! And babe, come on. I'm sorry, alright?
You need to do holiday. You need to... Come on, just come inside with me, okay?
You go inside and you'll never see me again, alright?
Really?
It's on the house.
So folks, tonight's short film series is definitely showing us some of the more tragic elements in life as it comes along and how different people deal with those tragedies. And without question, Highway Justice does that for us. What motivated you to make this film, Ray?
Well, it was an idea I've been having for many, many years, and I built on it, and I built on it in my head. And then it was made it as a concept to see if it would work, and I think it did work, and it has potential to become a feature film, which I will definitely work on in the near future.
Where did the inspiration come
from? Good guys don't always wear capes. And a lot of people look at bikers and think they're bad, and 99% of them are not. They're great guys. I grew up with a young lad, and a cousin, an older cousin, lived with us for a while, and he was a biker, and he belonged to a bikie gang, and a few of them would turn up. And my mother would say, would anyone like a cup of tea or coffee or something? And they'd say, yes, please, no, thank you. And they were filthy, horrible looking people with marvellous manners, beautiful people.
So there you go. That was Saturday Night at the Movies' first ever short film night. It's from the wonderful to the wacky to the weird to the just amazing. It's all about celebrating the work. It's the art of making film. That's what Saturday Night at the Movies is all about, giving a chance for little New Zealand films that have moved on in time or have potentially hardly ever been seen to get a bit of screen time here on television in the community channel that is Channel 83. We're on the Sky platform, and most of the shows end up on YouTube afterwards. Come and enjoy the range of opportunities that we've created in 2025, and come back and see us in 2026. We will be back. Meantime, there's a Christmas special. We're screening the amazing little New Zealand film made by an American who came visiting and went, I love this country, I want to make a film here. It's called Her Majesty. I'll explain it all in some promos leading up to the day, but on Christmas Day, check the schedules, come and join us on Channel 83 for a feature film for the family. Have a great festive season break. We'll see you in 2026. I'm John the Film Guy. Thanks for watching.